Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and today we're going to talk about five singers I hate. And on top of that list is Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam is probably one of my least favorite bands from the Seattle kind of grunge scene, whatever you want to call it. I lived in Seattle when they were emerging, and yes, I bought the first record 10, but who didn't? So I don't even know the songs on that record. If I were to listen to it today, I don't even know if I would like that one. But it is a band that someone would always suggest, oh, try this record. And I listened to it, and within a song or two, I'd be like, nope, not cool. So Eddie Vedder is part of that, to be honest. I think the whole band isn't that interesting to me, but Eddie kind of is the front man, and I just never got his singing style. So there you go, Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder. Next is Lou Reed. And with Lou Reed, he always just seemed like a pretentious bastard that, was an elitist. And that just didn't make sense to me. And a lot of his stuff is basically talk. I don't even know if he's a singer, but I just never got his style. And a lot of this is kind of tarnished by his thoughts on Frank Zappa. They had kind of a back and forth thing, sorta. And I just never respected Lou, basically. Although he's married to one of my favorite composers, singers, and performance artists, Laurie Anderson. I know Lou has passed away, so I don't mean to be disrespectful, but yeah, I just never got Lou Reed or any of the bands he was in. Next on the list is James LaBrie of Dream Theater, who has always been the hurdle for me loving this band. Um, and I've heard a decent amount, and I think, sometimes I didn't love the music, but I've kind of started to revisit it, and I slowly might change my thoughts on James as a singer as we go forward. But I love the musicianship on this last record, and even the record before it. And then there's a kind of a period that I've been listening to recently where his singing wasn't as annoying as it had been before, but it's still a hurdle to get over, I guess, sometimes where, I love the kind of great instrumental passages. And that band does have a lot of instrumental sections, especially on this new record. And the newest song, the first song that came off the new record, Night Terror, there's barely any singing in, so not much to dislike there. So I may grow to like him. So there you go. James LaBrie. Next is Jim Morrison. He did three records, right, with the Doors, so not a long career. Do I love Riders on the Storm? That song specifically, absolutely. Did he have a cool approach? Yes, I guess, but it's just one of those bands in general I don't like, and by default or by his fault, I just never liked Jim Morrison singing that much, to be honest. So maybe that's an easy target. I don't know. The next one is Jack White, who the White Stripes and the Raconteurs, and he's got several other bands since. Um, I don't hate him as a singer. It just never resonated with me. So this is more about personal opinion than anything else, of course. They White Stripes had some cool moments, and I might have listened to one record or something like that. But in general, it just never resonated with me, and his voice just, I don't know, not highly irritating. It just didn't pull me in like some of my other favorite singers would. So, number five on my list is Jack White, my least favorite singers. So, do with this as you will. Name your top five singers if you want to go positive, or if you want to go negative, name your least favorite singers, or try to convince me of these five being great. Anyway, I am Brian. I'll see you soon. Bye.